Bula, here comes the nice country, Fiji. So when I was in Auckland during my couchsurfing experience, I met a Canadian couple who were also couchsurfers. When they noticed that I'm going to Fiji, so they introduced their previous host from couchsurfing in Fiji to me. So before I arrived at Fiji, of course, I wrote to the host, and then he accepted my request. So when I landed in Nadi, and then he came to the airport to pick me up. So he's a local people and very tanned, and then there's a teeth missing, and also I can tell there's something wrong with his eyes, but based on I tried to be polite, so I didn't ask. And then we arrived at his house. He was living with the big family, his wife, his 3 kids, his nephews, his niece, and his sister-in-law who is pregnant and with a little girl, and his brother-in-law. So and then the first night when we had a dinner, the normal local Fijian, they just eat on the floor. So there's no table, and everyone was sitting by the floor. And before eat, due to the religion, they have to pray first. At first, they were praying in their local language, and after that, they prayed for me in English that to wish me have a smooth island hopping trip in Fiji. And I truly appreciate. And after that, it's not a dinner yet, and then they needed to sing. So actually, my host played very good guitar, so everyone was singing, clap their hands. So they give a piece of paper, so I just follow them to sing as well. And then I noticed like the youngest son of my host was very shy when I engaged an eye contact with him. That was really, really cute. The next day we went to another nearby town together for shopping. The main dish in Fiji is fish, so we bought fish, and then we had another family dinner. And then there's no hot water at my host place, so I still remember that during my stay with them, I was on my period, so I needed hot water for shower. They just boiled the hot water for me, and then I just took the bucket shower. And then they were very taking good care of me, because during the night I feel cold. They just add the blankets to me. And then my host worked in a tourist agents, so I just let him to handle my island hopping trip details. Of course, he will take some commission, but I'm totally fine with that. And then I was lucky because I enjoyed the island trip, and during my days away from their family, and he was kind enough to allow me to store my luggage at his place. So on the day when I went to the island, my host sent me to the bus station. So I did, with the Bula Pass island hopping trip. I can't remember how many islands, but quite a few. And it's really chill, just sunshine, beach every day. If you want some time by yourself, you can just sit on the hammock and enjoy the breeze. Or otherwise, every day in different island or different lodges, there's some activities going. Sometimes we have games, sometimes we have like Fijian dancing lessons, and sometimes there's like a fire in the middle, and everyone was surrounding, and local people play guitar and sing. And sometimes we played it again, and everyone need to sing their national anthem. So I still remember the melody of the Fijian one, which is la 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 Fiji. It was really fun. And in one island, I met another Chinese girl. She was also traveling here. And actually, I didn't met so much during the island hopping and the traveler from Asia. But back to the mainland in Nadi, of course, I met some. And then I still remember that one day I was on the island, and when I waked up, there's tears. Because I just simply missed my mom, not because I encountered any difficulty or anything bad happened to me. I just simply missed my mom. So I told my roommate, which was the Chinese girl, and she was out of her expectation. And then at that time, that Chinese girl was very much into snorkeling, but I have no idea how to snorkel, because by that time I'm not very good at swimming. So she insists to advise me to try, but I said no, thank you. But after that, I found out snorkeling was so much fun. I mean, I did that in Central America, and then after the island hopping finished, I returned back to the mainland, and then I spent a few days in a hostel because the facilities is much better than my host place, so I choose to stay there. But still my luggage was there, so one day before my flight I came back to my host place. So in the hostel I met some other travelers, from Japan and from some other part. And then there's also some fire show during the night in Nadi. And then I found out the local men in Fiji, they actually wear something like sarong, where you can usually find in Southern Asia. And that's very, very unique. I mean, even the policemen, they were dressed like that. And also, during the island hopping life, you just grab the raw coconut and learn how the local people make kava, and and sometimes when your small boat just arrived at island and there's a welcoming singing or drink, it's really lovely. I love island hopping, and then I love island life. And I would love to go back to Fiji next time to do another island hopping because once is never enough. And then, of course, to get to know more about the locals' lifestyle, get to know more local people or expat who lives in Fiji. So I always believe that the more people you meet, the more possibility about life you will get to know. So that's why one of the reasons I love doing couchsurfing so much, because that offers me this great opportunity to meet the diversity of human being. And I would thank you so much for listening, and the next coming episode that will be back to Europe. That will be my first Euro trip by the train. I'm looking forward to catch you up with that. Meanwhile, I would like to say I originally last year I should be travel around the Oceania, but due to the COVID, and so it was postponed. But I believe sooner or later I will just travel again. So I just fall in love with the country I have never been, and then also I'm in love with all the countries I have been. So I feel very grateful. Once again, thank you so much, and bye from now. Ciao.